This is my first vlog back of the new year, which is pretty crazy for me to think about. I have not posted a vlog where I'm just kind of sitting right here talking to you guys face to face. We just pulled up at the homestead and I had Alex get out of the car because I just wanted to have a piece to camera really quick that's like raw and candid about how I'm feeling at the moment. I was just getting teary-eyed on our drive down our country road, Edelweiss, which I know I'm pronouncing it kind of strange, but that classical song from The Sound of Music has always reminded me of Eliana. Lyrics are about blooming and growing, and I really love the film Sound of Music, and I don't know, maybe because it starts with an E, I'm not sure. It's just always the sound of it, everything about it reminds me of her. We are coming so close to her being 1 year old. It is, as I film this, the 12th of February, and she was born on the 20th, and I'm going to do my very best to not cry because I just did that on our drive. And when we pulled up, I had my vlog camera with me, and I've been kind of waiting for the perfect moment to come back onto YouTube in 2025, which I still can't believe it's 2025. January felt like a slow start, and it's funny because this year more than ever I've felt that way, and it's probably because I just went through my first year of motherhood. That was a lot. Beautiful, meaningful moments, the most beautiful, meaningful moments in my life, and some of the hardest, and some of the most exhausting and tiring. So when January hit, after lots of travel to the States and all that kind of stuff, I just had a really slow start. And it's funny because when the new year hits, you have all these expectations for yourself, all these things that you should be doing or that you want to be doing. And I didn't feel that way in January. I just wanted to kind of just rest and be here at home and take it easy. And I think moving into knowing that I would be 1 year postpartum and that Eliana was going to be turning 1, I just kind of wanted to slow down and spend time with her, but also at the same time felt all these expectations for myself as well, and wanting to be the best, most present mother I possibly can be, knowing that life is changing. She's going to be 1, she's going to be a toddler, she's going to be walking. Hi, this is me in real time. That clip before, as you saw, was from February, and I debated keeping that clip in. I just thought maybe I'll just start anew and forget that clip. But I just feel like it's such a true, real moment of what it feels like to be a new mom, to have your baby turning 1, and just all of the feelings and emotions that come along with that. So I found that clip and I decided I'm gonna put that in the beginning of the vlog, even though it was months ago. And it shows you guys that I have been on and off trying to decide how to come back to YouTube after, I guess, taking a unexpected break. I've been on YouTube for 11 years and I've never really taken a good amount of time for a break. Even when I had Eliana, I was just inspired to just continue vlogging and sharing the motherhood journey. And so I didn't really stop vlogging in her early days in the newborn stage. She was also sleeping so much and was a really lovely newborn. So I had the energy to do so and I had the inspiration. So I just went along with that. Maybe this was my maternity leave that I never took. Coming back to you, feeling refreshed, feeling really good about where we're at right now. Eliana is definitely walking, because the last thing I said in that last clip in February was she'll be walking soon. She started standing at about 10 months and taking little steps after that, but it took until about 13 months, honestly, a couple weeks ago. She is just fully walking confidently everywhere. She is fully walking, and it is so cool to see. Sorry if my voice sounds a little bit off. I definitely have a little bit of a cold. I'll put a cough drop in and hopefully that makes it a little bit better. I feel like this vlog is just gonna be a big old car chat, some past, some present, but I feel like there's no better way to just do a good old catch-up life update than an intimate car chat. So in the February car chat, I caught you guys up to February. Now we are officially in April. So the present time feels really good. We're starting to get into the flow of things with a toddler. we're creating routine in life. We have help during the week with Eliana, which has been really nice to be able to get a little bit more work done. Obviously, Alex and I both work from home, so having some help with her here at the house, because personally, I just was not ready to bring her to daycare or anything like that. But having somebody who helps a little bit during the week is so nice. We also have started renovations, but we kind of pivoted. I have been talking so much about the kitchen renovation, and we have not started the kitchen renovation yet because we have actually decided to refocus and pivot on the mudroom first, because there's 2 entrances to our house, if this makes any sense to you guys. One entrance is literally into the kitchen, which you guys have seen in my vlogs. You've seen me vlogging in the kitchen and then like somebody walking behind me and coming through the kitchen, like Alex or something, or me walking out of that door, or you can just see the door in all of my videos that are filmed in the kitchen. That door will no longer be. We're going to maximize the space and actually use that corner for countertop space. That door will be gone. So the other entrance to the house is in through the mudroom. So that's what we're going to make the main entrance of the house. And we are renovating that space first, which then in turn, when we renovate the kitchen, will allow us to enter the house in a different area so that we don't literally have to walk through the kitchen when it's in the middle of renovations. So that's kind of a logistical thing that has just come up, and we've decided to pivot. So I'll share about that journey. Right now, it is just a room with bare walls that is getting some insulation. So what's really nice about renovating an old house is that when you take down the walls, you can insulate, which makes the house warmer, because this is an old farmhouse. In New Zealand, for some reason, they don't insulate the houses when they're older houses. I think that's kind of common just in older houses in general. We have insulation in the ceiling and in the floors of the house, but yeah, we're adding insulation as we renovate the house, which will just make the house warmer and cozier. I have been pulling inspiration from Pinterest about kind of what I want the mudroom / powder room to be, because it'll be a hallway entrance to the house. It'll have a cute little bench to put shoes underneath with baskets and a spot to hang things. On the other side, a nice little vintage brass mirror and things like that. In the powder room, I need to pick tile, some wallpaper probably, I think I'm going to go with, and then the laundry, same thing. I need to pick a little wallpaper. We've just picked up a sink and a little gooseneck faucet. If you're a subscriber who watches mine and Alex's vlogs, you know that we created Titanic in the laundry room at one point because we opened up some faucet that shouldn't have been, and it was crazy. It was one of the early days of like our DIY renovations beginning, and it is legendary. That was wild, but that space has just been the ugliest, oldest spot in the house that has never been renovated or updated since they built the house in the 1940s. We just haven't been using the space only to throw our laundry in, but now we're creating it, and it's going to be a very high traffic area, the main entrance of the home and the mudroom. Now that I'm back chatting with you guys, I'm excited to be back. And we're going to get into this flow and routine of being on YouTube more. I've missed you guys so much. Honestly, I can't tell you. Like, I love doing this, and I really miss it when I'm not doing it. But I think it was a much needed break, and I'm glad that I took it. And sometimes you just got to go with your heart. Burnout almost always comes if you push yourself when you're not feeling right to do so. Like when you really feel it in your heart and you're like, you know what, I need to take a break. When you're doing something that is creative, you have to listen to that calling. And sometimes just going away, going inward, living in your present and just living your life is going to let you come back and be better than you've ever been before. And that's how I'm feeling right now. So let's get out of the car and let's go around the homestead and enjoy this stunning day. Let's go walk over and say hi to Dottie. She is so big now. She's a full-blown sheep. I don't know if I can call her a lamb anymore. Hi, Dottie! Hi, Dottie! One of the few words that Eliana can say is Dottie. How we doing, Dottie? We having a pee? That's lovely. Cute jeans. There's strawberries. Oh yeah?
Yes.
Oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
I feel so free, oh my sweet baby. I was never the one to give up the ghost. No, I was so stuck. I kept on playing my part, wanting to give it cause nothing was changing. But with you it's so clear, and now that you're here I see colors in every spectrum. Guess I finally learned my